Hello, party people. Sorry, I'm trying to figure something out on my phone, per the usual. Facebook has updated. I don't know if you guys noticed. And it kind of is a little weird now. Like, things are in different spots, which is whatever. But, so I don't know if you know this, but when you have, like, a business account and then you have a personal account, so I have, like, Thunderhorse Descendant, and Thunderhorse Descendant has a group, and that's a business situation. But also, I have Randy Brown, and that's separate. So I have to switch between the two. And there's this gal, but all the messages, like the previews of the messages, come onto my phone. So they say, like, oh, someone's messaging Thunderhorse Descendant. So I've been trying to check it, and then I can't figure out where it is. And you know how it has a red dot? And I'm like, all right, I'll switch to the Thunderhorse account. And so I don't know. But anyways, there's this gal. Her name's Diane. I don't know if she's on here this morning. She was asking about the dragonfly I posted last night, and so I told her I would bump it in the group because that's where it's at. I cannot return the message because my phone's being silly, or the operator is, one of the two. So we're gonna do that real quick. Yeah, put this on. Do not disturb me. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Let's jump over here and do some stuff. First of all, let's get our life together here a little bit. Good morning. That's why I say those updates are the spawn of the devil. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Sometimes they are. Well, I think that's just like they just did that. I mean, you don't really get to choose sometimes, but they're changing a lot of stuff on there. I'm kind of lost. Remember back in the day, I was like, okay, we can do this. We can be on Facebook. Remember? And then they just kind of keep adding stuff, and they added all the business stuff, and they added all the chats, and then they did groups and lives and marketplace, and then they took some of that away, and now I'm kind of lost a little bit when I go there, because it's like, I don't spend a whole lot of time trying to work on that site, but I don't know. It is a little confusing, I'll give you that. What am I doing over here? Oh, I'm liking my video. Okay, let's see if Rosanna's links are going to work today. Let's try it. Oh, I don't understand why that's happening. I put them in. Oh, whoops, this is the wrong one. I put them in. I went to the site, and then I put them in there. Why it not work? And now it works. Okay, well, now it works. So I got that for us. Is there two of them? No. Okay, maybe it's just crazy. That's fine. Let's try the Etsy shop. Etsy shop. Alright, it's working now. I'm trying to be supportive over here. Trying to be supportive. Oh, I forgot I made myself small. You guys can't even see me. Put me back. Put me back over here. Oh. Also, my logo's not here. Jeff must have moved it. Okay, now I'm bigger. Anyways, here we are. I got the links working. Everything's working. Woot! Woot! Okay, and then we gotta go to the Facebook group. And we gotta find this little video. There is my finished product if you didn't get to see it. I made the dragonfly. We will discuss. But first, let me find the video. Because I think it's down here a ways. Good morning. I see you are all logging on. Those are really cute. The pool balls. Dun 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 dun. We're getting there. There it is. bump. Share. Can I share? Reshare in the group? I don't know if I can. Post? I think I can. Maybe I can. I don't know. We'll see. Refresh. See if it works. Heyo. Yeah. All right. We're in it. So this is for Diane. I don't know if she's part of the group. No. I didn't know I could tag rules. That's new. I guess we don't. Okay, so anyway, let's just take a little look-see at our dragonfly situation since we're here. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Before we get going on finishing up our project, I did make the dragonfly last night using this little video, or attempting to. I did use 18 gauge wire for the body when I made the frame. That was fine. However, in this little video, they show you how they're using like this little tiny piece of wire, and that is not true. You need to use a larger amount of wire. So I tried to do it the first time with this little piece of wire, and it was not enough. So that's a little bit deceiving. And then when you straighten it out, you got to make sure that it's straightened out in this kind of way that they have it. It's not crookedy or anything. And then I attempted to follow what she was doing here, but honestly, she's kind of all over the place. There's really no rhyme or reason to what she's doing. She's just getting them on there. She's not doing tight wraps. She's just doing messy wraps. She just wants to get them on there, which is fine with me. But there's really like, she doesn't go from one side to another. She does like one wing here, and then she does the other wing backwards. And then she does the bottom wings crossways using one piece of wire. So I don't know if there's no rhyme or reason to all that. Yeah, see, now she goes across. She didn't do that in the top of the wings. Whatever. Maybe she just got more wire, but she's kind of like me. She's like, okay, we're from the back, we're from the front, we're going to start over here, upside down, whatever. I did mess up my little antennas on mine. I cut them too short, and then I didn't like them, and I tried to redo them, and then they got too short. So, FYI on that. And then this is 22 gauge. Oh, she used 24 gauge for the wrapping. This is 22 gauge. This part all went fine. She uses a big one, like 2 6s, and then I counted 6 of these 4s. It might be more than that, but I'm pretty sure it's 6. So I did all that. That was fine. These two right here are the same size, and that's where you put the wings, which actually makes it really kind of nice to know where to put the wings at, you know? So that was fine. You wrap it on there. Shouldn't do too much excessive wrapping. Just wraps around and then up to the top. And there you go. Hi. Did anybody else try to make this? Good morning. All right, so that's the little video on that. I did just have, I had this just playing and playing. Whoever made this probably making all the money. Oh yeah, look, 5,800 views. I probably watched about 1,000 of them. Trying to figure out which way she was going with her wire. But that's how they make all the money, right? So there you go. If you want to give it a try, it's not really that hard as long as you don't try to read into it too much. La-da-da. Bop. Bop, bop, bop. All right, let's get it together. Okay, I'm gonna fix that. I don't know what's going on with that. My sister hooked my computer cords back up, and something is tight because it's like pulling the computer back. Good morning, everybody. Are we on live chat? Let's get on live chat. Are we on live chat? Let's do that. Let's make sure our chat's working. Good morning. Good morning. What like FOC new IT order. I'm just pushing all these buttons for fun because I want to. Ooh, whoops, that's too many buttons. All right, let me just catch up on the news here. I missed everything. Good morning, everybody. Hello, good morning. Everybody saying good morning. Yes, we did have the FOC last night. Good morning. Only one for me. And I appreciate that. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. I saw it on Facebook. I thought it was cool. I have not tried it yet. Well, who sent it over here? I think it was Gloria. Is Gloria on this morning? Miss Gloria, are you on here? Did you try it? The Nightbot's going wild. That was me pushing all the buttons. Morning, late as usual. Good morning. Okay, so here we are. So here's my dragonfly up close and personal. Now my wings look all wonkety woo because I tried to make my wire and then it didn't work, so I just used the same piece of wire because this is like a practice one. So I straightened it out, or attempted to straighten it back out, so that's why it looks kind of weird. I will say that I'm not mad at it. It's okay. You kind of got to be careful when you're making these little hoop-de-loos because that's how big your wings are going to be. I kind of wish I would have made mine just a smidgy smaller on the bottom, but I made my wings on the bottom bigger on purpose because I just thought they should be in my head for some reason. But yeah. And then after I got going, I found out I didn't have any 24 gauge copper wire, so I used this weird red color. And then the back looks kind of wonky, but who cares? Nobody's going to see that. And see, I messed up my antennas. I cut them too short. But that's kind of how it went down. Not bad for a first try, I'll tell you. As you know, dragonflies are my nemesis as far as dragonflies go. This wasn't horrible. Took me about an hour to do it. It did kind of hurt my fingers a little bit. I'm in a huge arthritis flare. Oh! And I feel crappy. I'm sorry to hear that. I used these beads that I got at the Walmart. If you were on last night on the FOC, I showed them. So I had these and these pearls, and they came 4 different sizes on a hank at Walmart. It was the only ones that they had that had the 4 different sizes all on one hank, so I got these. They did have crystals, because in the video they were using crystals, but they only had 3 sizes on a hank, so I didn't get those. And that's my dragonfly journey. Excellent job for a first run. Yeah, so, you know, it is what it is. Although, you know what I was thinking? I don't know about that. Well, you know where I would put this? I would like to put this onto like a sun catcher, but I'd have to make the back look a little better if I was going to do that. Because what if it flips around to the back? But I love bugs. So anywho, before we get going on this, I want to report on the Walmart. I went to the Walmart yesterday. Where's my coffee? It's over there. I went to the Walmart. It was fine. It was fine. Nothing to write home about. Fred was there. Fred was there. A diaper bag charm. Fred was there. When I got there, he was on lunch break. And I walked up to him and I said, "Hey, Fred, I'm here." And Fred said, "I'm on lunch break right now. We'll be back in 20 minutes. And I was like, "All right, I will go do my shopping." And I did that. And then we did all the things. I paid him the money. I have now warranty on my TV. Things are good. Although while I was in the Walmart, they're having baby clearance. I don't know if you know this. I heard about this on the news. I don't know why it's a thing. Maybe it's always been a thing. As you know, I'm not generally a Walmart goer, but they're having baby clearance where clothes and like all the swings and, well, not all the swings, but some of the swings and cribs and different like bigger priced items are on clearance. And I did look at them. And they were pretty clearanced out. So if you are also needing baby things for a baby in your life, I got a bunch of little baby clothes for 50 cents. They're mostly boy clothes, but whatever. But whatever. Oh. So I did notice that. All right. Now, on to this. Was there anything else to report? Oh, we went to the doctor. When I say we, I mean me and Squish. Me and Squish went to the doctor, and they said everything was fine. They listened to Squish's heart. Oh, yeah. I'm in a sizing situation. Okay. I asked the doctor about all the horrible things that are happening in the night. You know, the throwing up and the feeling like my stomach muscles are ripping in half and having anxiety about it and not sleeping for like 4 hours at a stretch. And they were like, "Yep, that's all perfectly normal behavior." I was like, "Okay, good." Yeah, that's what I thought, Rosanna. I just got boy clothes because I figured boy clothes are easier for both sexes to wear than girl clothes. Not that it really matters, I guess, but... So yeah, I just got a few little outfits. I just got, cause we don't really have any outfits that are for bigger, when they get bigger, like 6 to 9 months and up. We have a few little things, but not much. And they had those on clearance, and they were like tops were 50 cents and bottoms were $1. So I got a few outfits for larger sizes. And oh my goodness, there was some woman in there just tearing the rack apart. I was like, calm down, lady. And then she must have been buying for a girl, because at first she was trying to be mean to me, but then she saw that I was buying little boy clothes and she was like, "Oh, you are no longer a threat." And I'm like, "Oh, good, because I really just want to be here to get Jefferson some sweatpants and get out of here." Which were also on clearance, by the way, for $7. But yeah, and then I came home and I had some snacks. Well, I had my rice and my steak bowl that was leftovers. And then I went to sleep because, I didn't sleep yesterday. And then I didn't sleep last night either because I got up at 3 and I was up until 5:30, and then I decided, well, it's 5:30, I might as well just get in the shower. So I did, and then by the time I got out of the shower, it was time for Jeff to get up and go to work. So he got up and was doing all his work business, and then Lily was barking and carrying on, and I thought, nope, I'm gonna set my alarm for 7. And so I did that, and it must have went off. And I must have turned it off because I woke up at 7:45. I was like, whoops. The cats were like, what is happening? Why hasn't she fed us? And they must be mad because they're not even down here. So anyway, that's all that. But yeah, the doctor was like, no, that's perfectly normal behavior. She did offer to put me on anxiety medication, and I was like, no. I have anxiety about taking my anxiety medication. I don't want to do that. Okay, so this is technically the middle. Anyway, I hope y'all had a wonderful night. Oh, and congratulations to Kimmy. She's the winner of the Found Objects Challenge for January. If you don't have a boy, you could give them to your sisters. That's true. You guys, there's drama. Do you want to hear about the drama? Squish. It's the middle of the winter time. Put the spring clothes out. Yeah, I think they're doing all that stuff. Something's poking me over here. I might have to give it a little filing. Not that anybody's really going to be sticking their thumb in there, I don't think, but you never know. Okay, see now I was going to go with this, but now that's too much. So I think I'm just going to, maybe I'll just start a new one. I might use that for earrings. I'm so excited about my win. Good. I'm glad you're excited about the win. Okay, so what had happened was, apparently, somebody's wife took the baby and went to Minnesota at Christmas and hasn't come back yet, I guess. And nobody told anybody. And now, said wife is supposedly pregnant, and I'm like, what's going on with that? Now there's all kinds of allegations coming out. On both sides. All kinds of allegations coming out on both sides. One's a cheater and one's a drunk, I guess. And I was just like, oh. And so now, I'm like, I don't think you can just take somebody's baby over state lines and then not come back. Yo. Maybe that's only true if you're not married. They're still technically married. I don't know. I just found out about this. Yeah. And I'm just like, whoa. So. I guess we're going to see. I want to see if I can put this in the middle. Switch it up a little bit. Clothes don't have to have a gender. It doesn't matter what color they are. Squish's probably going to share all the sorts of body fluids with the fabrics anyways. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they told me. I don't know. I just said, oh boy. All right. I think I'm going to go like this. For fun. Yeah, I don't know. So, I just was like, well, that's too bad. But the crazy part about all of it is apparently they're calling other family members and asking them. Now, these are not her family members. Calling his family members and asking them to sign paperwork about domestic abuse. And I was like, is that happening? I mean, if it is, and someone that other than somebody has seen it and they want to sign paperwork, I mean, okay. I don't know. I just said, well, that's not good. So, I guess we're going to find out at the court hearing. Because there was rumors going around. They said maybe one of them was cheating and got pregnant and it's not the other one's baby. And now they're trying to run away to hide that fact. And I was like, oh boy. So, that's too bad. Oh, and also while I was at the Walmart, I got my other brother, his son. I got him the Land Before Time video because they still had some, and it's gonna be Archer's birthday, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get that for him. And then I gotta call the other brother because I haven't heard from him at all. I don't know why. That's never good. I got too many brothers. If you're new around here, I got 5 brothers. They're hard to keep track of sometimes. All right. Yeah. That's not even the craziest thing that's happened. It's the same brother. Remember that? Do you guys remember the same brother? Same brother was married before, remember? And then she's the one who had the hysterical pregnancy. It wasn't, remember, she's the one who had she lied about her whole pregnancy. Like up to my mom went down there to help to go to the hospital with her for the birth. And she was never pregnant. Do you guys remember that? That's the same brother with this new one. Apparently it has a type, so I don't know. Did I wrap that other one up and not put it on here? Am I crazy? Oh, here it is. Ooh, I'm feeling like that one's still going to be long. If I put it on there, it's going to be too long. It's going to be too long for me. But it won't be too long for somebody else. I don't have to put it on there. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like. You guys are silly. Yeah, you just never know what's going on over here. I'm just like, oh, what happened? Okay. Yeah, but no, everything else seems to be going pretty good. Oh, and I heard that my aunt might be coming for the baby shower in February. So that's exciting. That's why I got to call my other brother, because I didn't hear from him. I sent him an invitation, and I didn't hear from him. And I don't know why. My baby brother. But he's probably got to work. Bum, bum, bum. He's always working. Ooh. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Too big. It's an 8. Too big for me. But look how cute it is. I might have to do some. said it, Lynn, not me. That's kind of how they all are, honestly. Okay, so I feel like we're gonna have to adjust, don't you think? We gotta adjust. I gotta stop making these bracelets dang big. But if you want a big one, there you go. You can go do like this. But that's fine because we can just remove these and just put on some more stuff. It's fine because we make all the decisions around here. I don't know if you know that. It is super cute. I do like these little horses. I mean, honestly, I'm going to have to just cut it down to one bead, I guess, or something. Make it an ankle bracelet. Or, yeah, I could do that, I guess. Ankle bracelets are 9 inches or bigger, right? 9 inches or bigger. Well, let's just make this a lesson in sizing. If at first you don't succeed and you have too much design for your wrist, that's code for you should probably just make 2. That's the moral of the story for the day. Oh my gosh. And I got photo evidence from Amber this morning. Jeff's on his way home. The van is packed to the brim. Literally, you can't even open the door. Diane had to take her seat out for all the beads to fit in the van. And those are just the ones he wants to bring home in the van. It was pretty crazy looking. I was like, oh boy. It's like, all right, Jeff. So I'm excited. She sent me some pictures of some really cool pearls and a bunch of different things. I cannot share them because they're not my photos and they're not Amber's photos. They are Diane's photos. So I assume they're for the store, for their like marketing situation. But yeah, they're very cool looking. A lot of cool stuff going on. And it appears like everything in Tucson is humongous this year. As far as like just giant stones, you know, like giant coffee tables and giant couches made out of amethyst and giant like just like things you probably would never need. Like giant guitars, like carved guitars. I'm just like, what? Okay. But I guess that's just our different experience, right? People who have a lot of money, who can buy that kind of thing, they're just like, you know what I need for my living room? A coffee table made out of amethyst. I mean, I would like to have a coffee table made out of amethyst, but the reality is I can't afford it. But if I could, and I had some disposable income, you know, I might get one too. So that's just us living different lives is all. The van must be heavy. Oh, yeah. It looked crazy. Like, you know how they have the back that shuts, you know, the hatch? It just barely looked like it was just millimeters to close. I was like, yeah, that makes sense. So I'm excited to see what the situation is. I don't know if he didn't get a truck this time. I guess I didn't ask Amber. Like I said, I was late getting up and all that. So usually me and her talk in the morning before we go to work. And so I don't know for sure if danger. I don't know for sure if I totally forgot what I was talking about. Oh, if he got a truck, like a semi. I assume he did. He usually always does. Anyway, Amber said, oh, it looks like it's going to be busy at the store. It's like, yeah, it always is. It must be kind of bittersweet for her because that's a lot of work, you know? It's a lot of work to put all that stuff away. I gotta sneeze. Now watch, this one's gonna be too short. And I'm gonna be Goldilocks. This one is too short. This one is too big. And this one is too small. And this one is too soft. You guys. Yeah. So that's kind of been the goings-ons. Today, my nurse has asked me to go to a community baby shower in the community, obviously. And I'm supposed to go meet moms. And they said it's their first community baby shower in Mandan. So I said, what does that even mean? And she said they're just going to have like whatever. And I said, are they going to have food? And she's like, I don't think they have food. And I was like, you guys aren't playing this game very well. If you want pregnant ladies to show up at your baby shower and you don't have food. Like, what? That'd be the first thing on my list. Good morning. All right, let's try it again. We've changed the design on this bracelet 85 times. Y'all know that? Let me just zoom out. Let's see if it's going to fit. There we go. So I just replaced with little red guys. And then I'm going to kind of give these a little bit of a roundy bend. Show me the money. Well, better. 7 1/4. 7 1/4 is a little more manageable, I feel like. No food. Yeah, that's what I said. 7 1/4. Not mad at it. With the old faithful. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, well, I got these two and I got this one. I could make some cool earrings. Because I still got horses. Ooh, let me take that one off. So we can see the real deal. Yeah, because it's a little bit big for me. But cute nonetheless. If you were going around. I'm always just trying to do too much in my bracelets. I gotta just calm down with my bracelets. Food is a must. Yeah, I think so too. Good morning. Yeah, I think it's cute. It'll definitely fit an average 7. And as we know, an average 7 is the going average bracelet rate. So I ain't mad at it. I changed it a couple times, but now you know. If you don't know, now you know. So cute. Yeah, I mean, honestly, we could get away with making another one right here. Boom, boom, boom. This one can be in the middle. I got this third horse. I heard a noise. You want to know one thing I don't like about this house? I can't see anything from like where I'm always at. like I feel like in the Cambridge house there was a lot of windows. You could see the front yard, the front door, like, you know, you could see the back door, you could just see, there was just like, you could see all in the yard, like you could always see everywhere. And now there's still a lot of windows, but I just feel like they're in odd places where, like, because I can't see my front door from, like, my living room. And I find that to be odd. And I can't see my side door from where I am right now. And I don't like that. Because, like, the only thing I would be able to do or to hear is if somebody came in, is if they came in the back door. which is right above the stairs, which I think is kind of odd. And I don't particularly care for that. Anyway. Do, do, do. Do you think I should make another one of these? And put it over here? No. I want my horse to be right here. Just do a side horse, do a back horse. We'll do a back horse. Okay, solved. Solve the problem. Is that Snowflake Jasper? Yes, it is matte. Snowflake Obsidian, sorry. You need some cameras. I know, but not to be controversial, I have a Ring doorbell that I don't use because they recently sold all that and they're using it to support ICE, and I can't be involved in that because they're using everybody's camera feeds. I'd have to get like a private security, and even then, like, who's to say they're not tapping into those? You know what I mean? Sorry, if you're just joining us, all of these little components here on the mat came from Rosanna. She sent Unseen and Unbothered little items for me, and we started this yesterday, and yeah, that's what we're doing. So it's just a design on the fly situation. I believe she said she got the little horses from Auntie's Beats. If you like the horses, I can send you more. I have about 100 of them. Oh, she's got 100. There you go. I would hit her up for some horses. The horses are cute. They're also 3D. I think they're 3D. Yeah, they're 3D. I mean, yeah. I know. I don't know. Wouldn't it just be nice to just not have to worry about who's breaking into your house? Like, that'd be good. I would like to do that. You know? I don't know. The other thing is, too, which is weird here. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm false advertising. The horses are not from Auntie's Beads. They're from somewhere else. I also can't see into my garage. There's no, like, way to get into my garage from the house. It's, like, not connected. It must have been built afterward and, like, just built next to the house. You know what I mean? Because this house was built in the 50s. And, so there's no, like... So you can go in you can, like, go out the front of the garage door and go around to the front door of the house. Or you can go through the garage and through the back door of the house, into the backyard. Which I wouldn't normally worry about so much if Lily was outside, but it's been so cold. It's still cold. She's inside. So, what am I doing? You know what? I'm going to do it. I wasn't going to make another one of these, but I've changed my mind. I've changed my mind. I am going to make another one. FYI, I did launch the new FOC bags. We did that last night on the live. After Kim won her fabulous Ceradonics, if you didn't get a chance to see that. She won some Ceradonics and some Apatite. I think I said it was Aquamarine yesterday, but it's not. It's Apatite. Because, you know, my brain. I don't even think I can blame that one on pregnancy brain. I think sometimes it just, there's a lot of things going on up there. here. Boom, boom, boom. And then horsey right here. We're going to use some jump rings. And then we're going to use, we should maybe put, we may need this. I don't know if we will. Maybe we don't. It's pretty little. I might have messed that up. We shall see. Talking to myself. Talking to myself. I miss the old days. Yeah, I know. I know it. It is what it is. It just is what it is, I guess. I don't even know at this point. So I made this one kind of small. I gotta squish it in there. I didn't have to make it that small, but I did. I am excited today. I got a lamp for the corner over there while I was at the Walmart yesterday. It's just one of those like little $12 lamps that stands in the corner because it's so dark over there. And I asked Jeff if he wanted to put one of my bright lights over there, the kind I had at the old house, and he's like, I don't really want to put shop lights in the house. And I'm like, okay, well, can't see. Can't see. Need to be able to see. So, anyway, I'm going to plug that up. I also got all Jefferson's Valentine's and birthday and whatever cards and such. I don't think he's on here. But I got him some, Jefferson Ham, are you on this live? You got off this live. He's always watching. I got him some new Pioneer Woman cooking spoons. They don't say Pioneer Woman on them, but they're the only ones that were kind of decent wood ones. They're made out of olive wood, I guess, instead of like bamboo. And he told me that he wanted to put some of those in his, whatever you call that thing that sits on the counter that holds the spoons, whatever that thing's called. And so that the other ones looked kind of like the wooden spoons are, because we don't want to use plastic spoons or like plastic stuff. And so anyways, we've always had some wood ones, but I feel like they get stained up and they don't look very nice. But they've also always been like kind of cheap. So I bought these more kind of expensive ones. So we'll see what that does. Probably do the same thing. This is why I always use excessive amounts of wire, because I hate sitting here messing around with this. Just like, no. Yeah, so I got that. No, see, I can't even do it. I quit you. I love the Pioneer Woman. Yeah? Well, I see she's going a different direction since last time I was around. Last time I seen her stuff, it was kind of like bright colors and flowers and stuff, and now it's kind of more like a minty green and wood, more natural, more muted kind of things, which makes sense because I think that's kind of, people are into that right now. Into oatmeal. Everybody's into oatmeal color. I don't know why. Monochromatic stuff. I guess. I don't know. But yeah, she had some new stuff out. She had some new towels. I did get some towels for the kitchen because I don't know if you guys know this, but my kitchen is like lavender. It's painted lavender color. And she had some towels, and the color scheme was lavender, like a sage green or a seafoam green, and then like kind of like this like tan brown color. That was kind of like the colorway. And it was kind of cute actually. I didn't think it would be with the brown, but it was. So I got some towels. See how much easier it is? And then you can use this for something else if you want to. Arguably, that one might have been slightly excessive for one bead. Okay. I need to figure out if I'm going this way or if I'm going this way or if I'm going to interchange them. I think I'm going to interchange them. Yeah. I need a clasp. I love the flower stuff. Yeah. The flower stuff is pretty. It's like had a lot of, it's the older stuff, so it had like a lot of teal. What am I looking for? A clasp. I had like a lot of teal and I don't know, orange. You know how I love teal and orange. Just more bright colors, I guess. Okay. I wanted Old Faithful clasp, and I am seeing. Oh, it's because they're older. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Put this little guy together, see if he fits. The triangles and red bicones are from the Auntie's Beads, and the spacers are from Bargain Bead Box, I think. The fire polish was one of those things that was found in one of those drawers. Yeah, isn't that fun? I'll start with the horse, I think. The horse, of course. Put a little jumper on him. I'm still using these stainless steel jumpers because I like to use them for bracelets. Because I just trust them more. It's a trust issue, in case you were wondering. It's a trust issue. Excessive amounts of wire. I'm just trying to enjoy myself. Right? I'm with you, Carolyn. I'm just trying to enjoy myself over here. True story. Let me see. I gotta create a V here. Is that a V? Pretty sure it is. Let me just get that on there and we shall look if it's a V. I'm pretty sure it's a V. Ooh. Nope. It's a V, but it's going the wrong way. See that? That is code for it ain't gonna hang straight. So, not to worry. Let's see here. If I go this way, does that work? I'll just put this one on the same one. Sometimes you gotta get jiggy with your hangy down business, but I think I'm gonna put this on the same one. Yeah, no need to get jiggy if you don't have to. So I just put these two on the same jump ring instead of trying to add an additional jump ring. So now it should hang like that. Yeah, other than all of that, not too much more to report. Other than all those 800 things I told you already today, not much else to report. Oh, that's not true. I do have members only today. Today's Wednesday, members only at 3. I'm going to try to remember to do it. I'm gonna try to remember to do it. I got my beads in the mail, the framelits that we ordered for said project we're doing. Okay, right here, I'm gonna do them opposite on purpose, so don't think I'm a crazy person. Don't be like, Randy, you're doing it wrong. I'm doing it wrong on purpose. Should I text you? Yeah, you might want to text me, Kim. That would probably be good. Because I might be asleep, honestly. I hope not. I set an alarm on my phone. If you were not around for this last week, I slept through the members only on accident. Totally spaced it out. I remembered talking about it. I was like, oh yeah, I talked about that already. And then in my head, I was like, I must have done that. And I didn't. And then about 7 o'clock at night, I was like, hey, I never did my members only show. Whoops. Whoopsie. Late to the party. Oh, I think Rosanna answered you. Advice Hound. Hello. No, sorry, I wasn't trying to ignore you. No, these horses came from Rosanna. She says she thinks she may have gotten them on Amazon. Let's see, do I want to do a side part? No, I don't think I do. Bum, 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 bum. And of course I'm missing one. Yeah, definitely a flight of ideas. That's kind of my whole life. I think it's going to be a good day, though. I'm excited about the day. Tomorrow, Thursday, me and Jeff have to go to our first in-person baby class downtown. It's not a birthing class. It's so weird that they don't do in-person birthing classes. I think that's so crazy. I mean, I'm sure they do them in other parts of the country, but here in Bismarck, they don't. They just do like a little online course. And we went to the online course, as you know. I reported on it. And the gal who was doing it was her first time teaching the class, and her stuff went out, and her Wi-Fi wasn't working, and I was just like, I do not feel very confident about this. All right, look at there. All right. How are we doing size-wise? Let's take a look-see. This one's a little bigger than the last one. This one's 7.5. 7.5. Now, we could get away with taking out one of these little crystals if you wanted to. If you had to, you could. You could. But look how cute he is. That'll be fun for us. Yeah, it'll be fun. Other fun tips on how to get your sizing whittled down if you really want to keep your design. Like, this is not horrible. You could get away with this if you wanted. My wrist is only 6 1/4. You could use smaller oval jump rings. So these are 6. You could use a Tinky Tot. That would cut down on a lot of space in between. You could wire wrap instead of wrapping around 3 times like I always do on most. You could do less, or you can make the loops smaller. Always a design option for that. But honestly, I'm not mad at it. I don't know if I would wear them as a set because they're kind of competitive with one another. Just with all these lovely colors going on. But like Rosanna said, you could always just add more and do an anklet. This one is really cute. I like that they are flip-floppity. You know? Flip-floppity. I like that they're flip-floppity. That's I like that. That's fun. Flip-floppity. I was wondering if we got long enough where we had a necklace, but I don't think we do. Maybe if we had a third guy. Maybe if we had a replacement class. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think I just would feel more comfortable if it was in person. But that's just me because I'm like a late millennial. I like paper and I like books, not the Kindle, and I like doing it in person, not on the thing. It's just the way it is. I like the big box of crayons. There's requirements. Anywhooty, here's our little horses with 1 minute to spare. Super cute. Which one is your favorite? The first one or the second one? This one's got the little squashes. This one's just got the chain and the little horse in the middle. Super cute. And I still have 2 horses. I can make earrings. You know. If you don't know, now you know. I'll probably make those. I'll put them up with the pictures when I do the pictures. Because I always usually take pictures of our stuff after and put it in the group. Or whatever. For people who are like working or whatever. Because then they can, they can always see like the project that we made. And then they can make a decision about whether they want to watch the video or not. Some people just watch the video, but we can always see the project. The other thing I was going to tell you is what? You like the second one? I like the first one. I like both of them. And now the charm represents you and Thunderhorse? Well, yeah, that's our Thunderhorse. Here he is. Doing Thunderhorse business. I do like these little horses. They're very cute. I think they're cute. So yeah, shout out to Rosanna for sending over this Unseen and Unbothered doings. Hopefully we done her proud with our little project. I'm going to put something back in this little tub here she wrote on. And I'm going to send it back over there. And see what she can do with that. I like them both. I think I thought of 2 pair of earrings when I sent 4 horses. I'm beginning to think I should have sent more horses. That's okay. No worries. Did everyone lose sound or is it just me? Just me. Oh, my sound is working according to my little chart down here. Have to exit and come back in. Oh, you had to close and reopen? Me too. Oh, must be weird. I have noticed that things have been getting a little interesting on YouTube once, just all of a sudden, once you go over an hour. It's officially been, it's 10:04, so it's been an hour. I probably started a few minutes after 9 because I'm always late. So it's been an hour and now things are kind of weird. I don't know what's going on with that. Social media has been crazy town recently. I will do the same. Oh my goodness, it looks like we're just falling out. Thank you. That's because I was up at 5:30 washing my hair. I thought you would go for the triangles more since you like shapes. I do like the triangles too. I am going to use those probably on something else. Probably another little bracelet or something. I do like shapes. I just like, I'm really into the geometrics, just like circles or triangles or usually not like, I don't know. If given an option, I would rather take a plain round link over a flower. Because I don't know why. I just like that kind of thing. Did I tell you Jefferson was like looking at my glasses yesterday and he was like, why are your glasses so big? And I was like, because they're wonderful. He was like, they are wonderful. I was like, yeah, why are you asking weird questions? Or he came in the house and he said, did you get new glasses? And I said, no. And he goes, are those the ones, your new ones you got? And I said, yeah, but I think he meant the ones that I got before I ordered these, because these are technically new. I just wasn't wearing them because I had to like stretch them out. And because when I first got them, my face must have been swelled up because they were really hurting. And now they've kind of stretched out a little bit. These are my Harry Potter glasses. Look, they got the zoop, zoop thing on them. Yeah. Also, this is an odd fact, but I'm just going to say it. I've come to a conclusion about the Maybelline lipstick that I wear all the time, and I love it. I've decided that's the one I love. I've been trying all these different lipsticks. I don't know if you know this, but I have like 900 red lipsticks. They're all red. Some of them are purple. For the most part, they're all red. And I'm like, why am I got 800? No, it's not 800, but it's a lot. It's like 40. Why do I have 40 red lipsticks? They're all the same. And then it's because, oh, one's metallic and one's liquid and one's matte and one's whatever. They're all got this weird formula thing going on. And then I'm like, yeah, I guess. So anyways, yesterday when I was at the store, I was like, I should get a new lipstick for funsies. And I was looking in the aisle, and I decided I like those Maybelline ones that are like, they look like a stick, like a marker, but it's like a crayon. Because this is the one I'm wearing. Because I put it on, and 8 hours later, I still had it on. It kind of makes your lips dry, but I'm like, for 8 hours worth of wear, I'm in Maybelline. But then they're $9. So you can only be in with your favorite colors, I guess. Are having a solar storm. Oh. Yeah, so I was going to get a new one, but I didn't because I couldn't remember what colors I already had. I think I only have one or two of these crayon kind. And when you finally find the one you love, it'll get discontinued. Well, yeah, so then I came home and I looked because they have little names on them. And I was like, which one is this? So I can know not to buy that one. Because normally what happens is I go to the store and I'm like, oh, I should have a new lipstick. And then I buy the same color. Just like, I'm like, this one looks nice. And it's like, yeah, you already have that one because you bought it last time you were here. Add some chapstick. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. Because it's a little dry. Not going to lie. But it's fine. I'm fine with it. And it comes in like a stick, so you can kind of draw it on. You don't really need a lip liner. Anyway. Just like random facts. All right, you guys, I'm going to jump off here. I will be back at 3. Kimberly's going to text me so I don't forget to be here. Oh, my gosh. And if you remember, we're going to unbox my bargain bead box order that we made with the framelits for this magazine set we're making. Remember that? I don't remember how many things are in the order. Not very many. Like 10 items maybe? Less than 10. So we're going to unbox those, and then we'll get to work on that. And then I'm switching the ticket color today. I'm going to text all the places. Yeah. Switching the ticket colors today. So if you make orders starting today, you'll get different ticket color for next month. Okay? So FYI on that. And I did post the FOCs. I was telling everybody who came to the FOC Ducky race last night that this race will probably be the last race that we hold until we know what's going on with Squish. Because it's due, the race will be due March 1st, and then we'll have the Ducky race on the 3rd, right? And so we probably will not launch another one before Squish comes. So this will kind of be like kind of the last one we're going to do until further notice. I like your earrings. Thank you. These are, Rebecca made these. Rebecca Dexter made these. If you came to the baby shower, these were in with the order she sent me. It's a bone Thunderbird, and then it's got an African trade bead right here. I want to say it's a carnelian, but it might be a glass. I didn't really look into it that close. I will be back on today, and we will check out my bargain bead box order. Oh, and she's got an Auntie's Beads order. It's my birthday. Well, happy birthday, Elizabeth. Happy birthday to you. She's a February baby as well. Yay for February babies. All right, guys. I hope you have a lovely, spectacular, amazing day. And an amazing day for Elizabeth. She's going to have a happy birthday. And I'll see some of you at 3 o'clock. And some of you I'll see tomorrow. Okay, bye.